Welcome to Raleigh Center Ice for today's matchup between the NC State Ice Pack and the Delaware Blue Hens. A little bit of a different location here. I'm Logan Ward, joined here by Veronica Heil. This is looking to be an exciting matchup, a good game last night, 3-1 in favor of the Ice Pack over the Hens, but really a hard-fought battle between these two teams and seeing each other again today.
Definitely. You're going to want to see both teams kind of strive to do better than last night so they can blow the other team out. Especially the Pack, because they got a game Monday against UNC. So they're going to want to come out running here at the start.
3 games in 4 days, always difficult for a hockey team like this, but an even bigger game coming up this Monday against UNC in PNC Arena. Always a high-stakes game, a lot of high energy, but they definitely don't want to sleep on these Blue Hens, a tough team ranked number 8 in the Southeast. What does this game really mean for this team, aside from a chance to prove themselves here?
I mean, you always want to win. It's a team game. Anytime they can beat someone who's close to them in the rankings, that's good for them. So you gotta look for both teams to really want it this game.
Now the Ice Pack have relied on their offense all season long, and they proved it worked again. Delaware's defense did a great job, though, led by Stephen Odgers in goal. So look for the Ice Pack to really try to prove that their offense is still as good as it can be. What is a good defense really trying to do to stop the Ice Pack's reign right now?
Well, I mean, you just kind of have to play the player and, rely on your teammates, make sure, call out where the passes are going and just, try not to throw the puck around in the defensive zone. Really get your breakout passes.
An exciting game between 2 ranked opponents right here at Raleigh Center Ice. Don't go anywhere. We got an exciting matchup coming up next. Center Ice. We're getting prepared for all the action here. Both teams on the ice warming up now. About 2 minutes and 10 seconds before things really get started here, but just watching the teams really prepare out here. Now, both teams used probably their best goaltenders last night, Josh Cannon and Stephen Odgers, both of whom have put together fantastic seasons and have really anchored these teams. A lot of veteran experience between those 2 seniors, but with them playing last night, do you expect to see them here today?
Looking at the ice, does not appear that Josh Cannon is out there. It looks like, the other team might be playing their goalie. I can't tell from all the way down here.
Yeah.
But, especially a team like veteran goalies like that, I mean, they're prepared to play 2 games in 2 days. They know how to do it and get it done.
Now looking at goal for the Ice Pack right now, they have 2 goaltenders dressed. It looks like it's going to be Griffin Hunt, who recently had his first game against Elon. Did a fantastic job in that one. And they also have dressed Jess Tart. Jess Tart, a veteran member of this team who contributes on and off the ice in a variety of ways. Really great to see both of them out here and get an opportunity to play. Now Delaware out there. It's got to be a little bit exhausting, coming all the way from Delaware by bus last night for last night's game. Then you've got to wake up and do it again the next day after a 3-1 loss. But they definitely want to prove themselves here, I think.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, those bus rides, if they came out a little slow yesterday, expect none of that today. They did not have their long bus ride, and, they lost the game yesterday. They're going to be really determined to try and take down this Ice Pack.
And Raleigh Center Ice, a little bit of a change of location from the Raleigh Iceplex, of course, trying to play some hockey wherever you can, and this just happened to be the most pertinent location at the time. But do you think not playing on your home ice, despite it still being a home game, do you think that really affects the way the team plays?
It shouldn't. Especially because I'm pretty sure a lot of the Ice Pack is from North Carolina. So, they probably have played on this ice many times in their lives. Ice is ice.
Of course, this Raleigh Center Ice, the official practice rink for the Carolina Hurricanes. Seeing them out here, definitely got a lot of Hurricanes memorabilia around, but the Ice Pack taking it over for today. Now the Ice Pack offense will look to get back on track, scoring 10 against Elon in their first away game of this new year, but only scoring 3 at the Raleigh Iceplex. They're going to see if they can really open things up, get some of their passes to go, and things like that. playing for their veterans right now. And 16-3 on the season. They're in a very good spot right now. They started off with a couple of quick losses on the season, but they've really turned things around and are on a huge winning streak right now.
Yeah, and I mean, streaks are, they're really helpful. I mean, Ice Pack is hot right now, and they're not looking to stop.
Delaware on the other side is 12-9-1 at this moment. So they will, of course, be looking to get things back on track. They're still ranked number 8 in the Southeast, not taking last night's game into consideration. But as both teams are leaving the ice right now, still getting things prepped, it looks like they're going to cut the ice again. Don't go anywhere. We've got more coming up next. And welcome back to Raleigh Center Ice as we get prepped here for this matchup between the Blue Hens and the Ice Pack. A similar one to what we saw last night, and by similar, I mean the exact same teams. 3-1 win for the Ice Pack. I'm going to see how it turns out here today.
I'm expecting a good game. Maybe, hopefully, another close one. Well, maybe not hopefully for the teams out there, but always exciting when it's close.
And starting in net for the Ice Pack in only his second appearance, this will be Griffin Hunt. Now, Hunt had a shutout in his first game, 10-0 against Elon. So a strong first showing. We're definitely going to hope that he holds up to that today. Starting in net for Delaware will be Stephen Audrich, who we saw play fantastically last night. Starting off with it here. Delaware going to be taking it up the ice. Putting it around back of the goal. Mazakowski comes up with it behind. Pushing it forward to Kenny. Kenny passing it forward to Jadala. Good defense there from Delaware. Bringing it up now is Victor Hugo. Fighting for it in the corner. Bring that around to Shane Moran now. Ice Pack doing a good job of keeping it in Delaware's zone right now. That's going to be Adrian Rodriguez. Before there's Chris Solomon. Taking a shot from the point there. Audrich just brushes it to the side. Solomon takes the shot. And that will be a goal there for the Ice Pack. Solomon just put that one. Looked like there were no defenders in between him and the goal, and Audrich couldn't react.
Absolutely. I mean, he picked that pass off and just took his shot right away. Probably caught him off guard. It's exactly the start that Ice Pack wanted.
And Solomon, in his first year with the Ice Pack, has really stepped up into the scoring void left by Sam Banashevitz. Stepped up in a big way for the Ice Pack. Score is now 1-0 in favor of the Ice Pack now. Fighting for it now. Devin Halko comes up with it for the Ice Pack. Taken away by Delaware behind. Trying to move it forward, but the forecheck for the Ice Pack has held strong so far. Moving it up now is Rodriguez. Pinned to the glass. Ian O'Rourke moves it. Still back behind. Eric Todd pushes it forward. Back to Chris Solomon, who has one goal on the day. Skating through, tries to put it past Odgers, but deflected.
He just danced around that defenseman there.
The Ice Pack offense has looked dominant so far. That really being the first possession that the Blue Hens have even had it in the Ice Pack territory. What does Delaware really need to start trying to do here? We're still early on in the game, but
they definitely need to have clean, crisp passes. It kind of just looks like they're throwing it into a zone, hoping that they beat the Ice Pack, and they're then not following through.
Taking it right now is Delaware. Kind of just throw that one at Hunt. Leaves it out for Bathgate. Bathgate puts it behind. Hard hit. Kyle Sapia tries to put that through, and they almost get that. Deflected by Hunt. Pushing that one around.
You can definitely tell that the Blue Hens have stepped up their pressure. They're not happy with their start.
Blue Hens now chasing down the puck. That's going to be called icing and sent back to the other side. Now you see the Blue Hens getting a lot more aggressive, like you mentioned, Veronica. And that might be something that they need to do to really keep up with the Ice Pack if they can't match their offense.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, especially with the Pack's shutdown defense right now. I mean, if Blue Hens can't get by, they can't score. They got to find something.
Now taking the face off, it's going to be Kyle Sapia. Loses that one there as that's taken away by Ricky Frosch. Sapia with it. Pushing it back to the point, going to be deflected by the defenseman. Chasing it down now. It's going to be back to Delaware. Taking his Matt Miller. Tries to put it past Dodgers. Moving now. Taking there's Bathgate. Trying to get some line changes off. Ricky Frosch recovers it. Taking there is Gab Bathgate. This has been very back and forth momentum-wise after that first goal. Like you mentioned, it looks like the Blue Hens are trying to make a couple of adjustments after that hot start for the Ice Pack.
Yeah, they definitely have made some adjustments. More physical, still kind of just throwing it. I mean, they gotta, if they want to catch the Ice Pack, they gotta start making better passes.
All kind of flitters out there. Adrian Rodriguez with it. Passing that back, Riley Johnson flicks it behind him. Excuse me, that's Alex Fong. And Delaware again just throws that to the other side of the ice. And they will call icing on that one. A couple of quick icings so far. Really, both teams just trying to find a way to build some momentum on offense. Trying to get those passes a little crisper.
Definitely. I mean, both teams are just kind of playing ping pong with each other right now.
Taking it right there is Delaware. Taking it up. Trying to move through two defenders. He's taken down there. Still gets a shot on goal, but Hunt covers it up. Was Joey Davidson on defense. Good effort there by Evan Cassidy to try to get through. But defense really just kind of tackled him.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a penalty, so I guess it was good.
Taking the face off here be Calvin Raymore facing off against Ryan Kenny. Referee's talking to the bench over there.
You're probably asking why it wasn't a penalty. It definitely looked like a holding from my angle.
Looked like a holding, but again, like you said, if the referees don't call it.
And it's not a penalty.
Out in front, Griffin Hunt. Hunt being tested early here.
Yeah, there's a lot of players in front. I mean, he's got to hold on to that rebound. He's doing a good job of it right now.
His defense is held strong in front of him, too. A couple of shots on goal, but still nothing doing for the Blue Hens on offense. Taking that up quickly now. Ice Pack trying to skate it through. That's flipped forward by Duran. Lath with it. Taking it out. Shadal with it in the corner. Quickly met by the Hens defense. Out to Todd. Todd flicks it back into the corner. Defense is met really just kind of a mosh pit down there right now. Flipped it forward. Delaware trying to gain some momentum. 3-on-2. Puts that out in the middle, but the shot is just a little bit wide left.
High stick over the glass.
Over the glass there. Jadala puts that one out of play. Really just a ricochet off of that one. But the defense holds strong against a good opportunity for the Blue Hens.
Yeah, and that opportunity got started by one of the defensemen. I couldn't tell who it was. Took a big hit from one of our players. But, I mean, sacrificed his body to make that happen.
Pushing it behind the net now. Going to be collected out there by Ryan Lowe, who loses possession of it. Surrounded by a couple of Ice Pack members. Nobody coming up with it. little bit of a dust up there between Bergman and Halko. Taking in the corner, Chris Solomon. A lot of physical play now. Both teams seem to have woken up a little bit. Ian O'Rourke passing it towards the middle. Taken away there, skating it up is Devin LeBlanc, who takes a shot wide right. LeBlanc with it again. Tipped away, that one looks like it's going to be called.
Interference.
So we'll be sent off for 2 minutes there, our first penalty as the Blue Hens go on the power play. Something that both teams did pretty well at last night. All scores coming off of power plays. But
this is going to be a big momentum builder for Ice Pack if they manage to kill it.
Assistant captain Eric Todd being sent off for 2 minutes after that interference call. State's defense being tested here, but they managed to clear it. Like icing is waved off by the referee. Taking in is Devin LeBlanc. Trying to figure out what to do. Moving the defense around. Ryan Johnson with it now. Hunt passes it off to O'Rourke. O'Rourke trying to get it out. Sapia coming up with it. Battling for it with Miller. Neither team able to get it out. Takes that shot and,
goal.
And they will count that one from the point. Taking that shot from downtown. Looked like it managed to just clip the inside of the net. That's a power play goal for the Blue Hens, and we're even at 1-1.
Hunt was not happy about that. Immediately went to the ref to try and argue.
It's a case to be made, I think, for both parties, but it looked like it did just clip the inside.
Yeah, I mean, it must have hit the post, hit the corner of that pad, and just popped right back out.
That was a great shot from the point, really just testing the waters, but if you can test and manage to get one to go, then you, by all means.
I mean, absolutely. That was a great power play conversion for the Blue Hens.
So with that, power play comes to an end. Back at equal strength. Face off there. Delaware going to come away with it in their territory. Rodriguez passes it across. Moving down there, Bathgate. Challenged quickly. There's a hard hit on the boards. Trying to move that to the middle was Camisa. Good chase down by Camisa. Saw a lot of speed on the skates as Hunt just covers that one. I think we're seeing a new Delaware team out here. They look energized.
They definitely do. I mean, especially that goal. I mean, it clearly was it was such a great shot. I mean, any goal you can build off of, but one that looks like that, absolutely going to energize a team.
We spoke a little bit about the game, about how fatigue would influence this match. I think that definitely can be attributed to the sluggish start there.
Definitely, but both teams are going now.
Taking it up there is Parker Zarek. He's got speed on his skates. Tries to take that one, but Odgers just deflects it to the corner. Pushing it around. Trying to find the open pass there. State trying to really just slow the Blue Hens' momentum at this point. Taking that one up now. Putting it into the corner. That was Evan Cassidy. Frosch pushing it aside. Arini trying to move it up the ice. Had a goal in last night's matchup. Fighting for it in the corner there. Delaware moving it up, but a little bit of an errant pass as Hunt calls for icing and will be granted it. Momentum of this game has shifted. It looked like the Ice Pack were off to a hot start. Really had Delaware on their heels, but they dug in and they, after that power play opportunity, have turned things around. Not at 1-1 with 11 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first period.
In the Ice Pack, they got to find their game again. Kind of bad bounce, and they lost their focus. They need to find it.
Again, these two teams, some of the best in the Southeast, as Odgers falls on top of that one. So these games definitely have meaning. The game last night, kind of a signifier for how tough this was going to be as well. Saw physicality towards the later stages of the game last night, but we're seeing it in the early stages of this one.
Yeah, I mean, it picked up right where they left off.
Pushing that one around the side. Delaware moving it up. Looks like that one got caught on the referee a little bit. Fighting forward in the corner. That's a hard hit there, and it looks like that will be called. Getting called on that one. Looks like Eddie Martorella.
And it's a rough.
Hit him a little high there, saw him leave his feet.
Yeah, that easily could have been an interference, but that was such a higher hit that it had to be a rough.
And Martorella, a key member of this Delaware defense, did a great job on both sides of the ice, although it won't show up on the scoreboard. Did a really good job all around. Now we'll see how the Ice Pack do with their first power play opportunity of today.
They definitely would be hoping to capitalize on this chance.
The Ice Pack not really used to these afternoon tilts. Not sure how that will impact things, but certainly used to those later start times at the Raleigh Iceplex instead of at center ice here. Taking in the corner there. It's going to be Ryan Kenny. Jadala hit. Jadala circles it back around. Tries to cross it to the middle. Has Duran there, trying to fight through the defense. Has it poke checked away. Moving it in there with Jadala. Jadala out to Todd. Todd passes it across. Trying to put that towards the middle. And they get that one to go. Following it up. Taking shot after shot and finally just finding the angle that they needed. Great job of keeping at it for the Ice Pack there.
Absolutely. I mean, you just got to keep battling. It doesn't stop till the whistle blows.
And Odgers looks a little fatigued out there. Got chipped away at last night with how many shots on goal he took from this Ice Pack offense. And it hasn't slowed down. That's another power play goal. Both teams 1 for 1 right now. Definitely momentum changing anytime one player leaves the ice. Score is now 2-1 with 10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first.
It's definitely a different look from the first period yesterday.
Almost equal to the score that we had in 3 periods. Almost halfway through the first, but not even that so far.
It doesn't look like either team plans on slowing down.
Hunt's going to cover that one up as Lowe was quick getting out of that faceoff. Giving his defense maybe a moment to relax here. We have facing off on the faceoff. Looks like it'll be Todd. Facing off against Devin LeBlanc on this one. Both teams brawling for it. Pushing that one aside. Solomon comes up with it. Moving it down the ice. Chased quickly. Back in the corner. As we see, looked like Adrian Rodriguez come up and
Delayed penalty.
Not sure what happened down there, but we saw Adrian Rodriguez hit the ice, and it looked like
It was a tripping. Looks like
call there. Rodriguez came up and immediately hit the bench. Looked like he might have been injured on that play. But that will be another 2-minute minor for tripping, as you mentioned. Devin Halko, being sent off here is going to be Chris Solomon for the tripping call. So 2 minutes on the clock, another power play opportunity for the Blue Hens. We'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
to being down a goal, they're definitely going to really want to put the pressure on for this power play.
Excuse me, that was not Rodriguez leaving there. Instead, that will be Ben Bergman, who is taken to the locker room.
Looked like he was holding his arm.
Looks like he's going to be evaluated a little bit further. Hopefully nothing serious. Facing off here now, it's going to be won by Delaware as they take a slap shot from outside, deflected away by Hunt. Zarek trying to push it through, fighting for it in the corner in front of us. Moran with it. Taking another shot from outside. Good glove from Griffin Hunt as he managed to just catch that one out of midair.
It's good that he's not giving away any rebounds for him.
Rebound control, a little bit of an issue as the match went on last night. Definitely going to try to calm that down here.
Especially with how hard the Blue Hens are crashing the net. Can't give them anything.
Taking that one away, they get another shot wide right. Hard hit on the board. That one gets interfered with by the referee. As Moran looks for a teammate to pass it inside to, takes it to the outside. Trying to find an open man. Passing it back down low. Moran takes that shot from the point. Hard shot there by Devin LeBlanc. LeBlanc flips it back inside. Looks like that was offsides. Offsides on the call there. LeBlanc really trying to keep it inside the zone. Puck might have just barely gotten out there. You heard the crowd's displeasure with the referees letting play continue. Seemed like they changed their mind after a couple hits. Fighting for that one again. Delaware coming away with it. Bathgate pushing that one back around. Fighting for it there. Durand pushes it aside. Good effort play there as he was falling to the ice. Odgers collects it behind his own net. .50 remaining on that penalty for the Ice Pack. See if their penalty kill can continue as here. Skating through, Delaware trying to find an open lane. Get a man to the middle. They tip it back outside.
Gloved by Hunt.
Hunt catches that one over his shoulder behind the net. Good presence of mind there to just be aware. Kind of let his defense regroup as it looked like they were a little confuzzled there. Jadala going to be facing off here against Calvin Raymore. The Ice Pack come away with that one. Skating it up here. Skating it around. Mazakowski poke checks it away. Trying to put that one out in front. Moved away by the defense. Matt Miller there. Pass a little too much for Duran to handle. And with that, with 5 seconds remaining, it looks like that will be it for the penalty. Successful penalty kill by the Ice Pack.
And that's huge. I mean, they keep the momentum for themselves.
Griffin Hunt with a dangerous play there. Couldn't get the rebound. Puts that one to the outside. Another shot. Gets tipped up. And just barely to him. It's a good opportunity for Patrick Swain there. Just trying to get that one to go. Looked like he might have had Hunt, but just couldn't get all of the puck under it.
It was a good try, but, you know, Hunt tracked the puck well.
Facing off again here. Immediately put in the corner there. Ice Pack coming away with it. Hugo moving it up. That's a call there. It looks like Mazakowski was getting into it down in the opposite corner with Evan Cassidy. And Mazakowski will be sent off. That's another penalty and another quick power play opportunity for the Blue Hens. They're definitely going to be trying to take advantage of this one.
It's another roughing penalty.
7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in this first period. Certainly plenty of action so far.
Definitely, and you almost have to hope that, oh, it looks like it took them both for roughing. So it's 4-on-4?
4-on-4 play on the ice. We'll see which team can really try to take advantage of this now. Of course, the situational is practiced, but always interesting to see how it is implemented.
Yeah, there's lots of more room on the ice. There's plenty of time and space, and you can use your speed to get around.
Trying to find a lane there is Delaware. Moving it aside there all the way across to Johnson. Johnson puts it in the corner, taking a hit. Pinned against the glass there as Hunt manages to just barely block that one off a shot from Moran. Robinson has it. Ice Pack got tripped up a little bit there on themselves. Minute and 30 seconds remaining on each penalty. Take that one there is Alex Robinson. Robinson skating it around, trying to put it towards the middle. Passes it back to O'Rourke. O'Rourke puts it towards the corner. Offside's called off because nothing happened. Ian O'Rourke with it. Skating it around back. Puts that forward to Robinson. Robinson tries to flip it off to O'Rourke, who wasn't ready for it. Putting that through, he takes a shot. Deflected off the leg guards of Hunt. Hunt just pushing that one away. Matt Costigan trips up trying to corral it as he takes a hard tumble into the boards. Good effort there from Hunt. Trying to scramble off of that last one. Delaware with it in their own zone. Pushing it forward, trying to find an offensive zone. Unable to control the pass. Skating it forward. Halco hitting LeBlanc against the glass. Pushing it up there. LeBlanc again has it, trying to put it to the middle, and he does. Hunt deflects that one, though. Good shot.
Better save.
3 seconds remaining. And Hunt will take that one down. 1 second remaining on both penalties. Looks like both teams will return to full force. But that was a fantastic save from Hunt there.
Absolutely. I mean, he's definitely finding his groove after that just real bad bounce for him. He's not letting it stop him.
Here are the coaches on both benches talking to their players out there as Gavin Bathgate gets that one tipped away and a little bit of a ricochet as Sapia takes it. Defense trying to come back. That one's out in front of the goal. Pushing that one back behind the net. Skating it to the top of the point, taking that shot from outside. That one's just tipped down by the defense and away. Rodriguez takes it. Tipping that one over the defense, trying to skate after it. Gavin Bathgate comes up with it. Skating around, knocked away. Delaware trying to retain possession. Sapia with it. Has that one taken away by Solomon. Solomon skating it up, tipped away by Delaware again. Frost just throws that one up the ice. Delaware trying to skate it forward. Taking it back into their own zone. Sapia with it. Pushing it forward. Looks like he tried to take it back out of the zone. Bathgate flips it up. Todd has it. Back to Zarek. Taken on the other side by Frosch. Having it in the corner. Just putting it behind Odgers. Odgers deflecting it away from the goal. Pushing that one up, trying to catch it there. Alex Katz has it. Back out to Kenny. Opportunity one-on-one for Delaware, and he puts that one up and in. Fantastic shot there by Will Jowett. Had a one-on-one chance against Griffin Hunt, just got the better of him, putting it up on the top shelf.
I mean, his D did not help him there at all. I mean, there's been both sides have been just bobbling the puck like that, and it's finally cost the Ice Pack.
Will Jowett coming away with the second goal of the afternoon for the Blue Hens, as that is the equalizer, 2-2. Looks like the defense just wasn't able to recover on that one, like you mentioned. Facing off here, just over 4 minutes remaining here in the first. Still plenty of hockey left to be played, but this one has been exciting so far. Hunt just lets that one go, and that's going to be called icing. Going to be brought back for the face-off from the opposite side. And the Ice Pack have definitely ebbed and flowed, it feels like, with the momentum. Had some really good moments, but certainly some lapses as well, like that defensive possession.
Absolutely. I mean, right now, the way the Blue Hens are playing, they're giving themselves a chance to, come away with the win today. Something they didn't do yesterday.
And of course, coming away 1-1 on the series would definitely be the goal of the Blue Hens. Not able to win at the Iceplex, but looking a lot better here at center ice. Giving that one up, fighting for it in front of the net. Trying to fight for it in the corner. Delaware comes away with it, skating it up. Tips that one past into the corner. Mazikowski fighting for it. Comes away with it. Just a little bit of an errant pass. Puts that one out in front of the Blue Hens net. Tip that one back towards the middle. Blue Hens taking it down. Odgers leaves the net. A little dangerous play there. Hard hit. Pushing that one aside. Coming up with it is Hugo. Hugo tips that one off the glass. Robinson gets swung around. Physical play. Looks like that will be a penalty called.
No.
Perhaps not.
It must have hit the net above the glass.
Looks like that will be the call. Thought they might have called it on that hit right there, but nobody being sent off, just returned to the other side of the ice. Facing off for it now will be Miller up against Devin LeBlanc. Fighting forward in the corner, neither team able to really take possession. Delaware has it now. Putting it right there, Delaware has it behind. LeBlanc fighting for it with Miller. Putting that back around. Hunt deflected away. Halco trying to clear it. The Ice Pack are going to try to push it up the ice as Miller comes away with it. Looks like the ref skate just managed to tip it away from the offense. Robinson has it, skating it back forward. Pushing it up is Robinson. Taken away by the defense. Taking there across the ice. A little bit too much of a pass. Delaware has an opportunity. One-on-one against Halco. Tips that one away. Hunt just punched that one out of the air. Taking there is Ian O'Rourke. Back to Matt Miller. Miller skating it out. Trying to find Costigan across the middle, but unable to do so. Getting caught up in the Blue Hens line change. Ricky Frosch has it. Behind his own net, tips that one back up to Costigan. Costigan across. Costigan takes a hard hit on the boards there. Davidson has it, skating it around. Puts it around back behind. A little bit over a minute here remaining in this first period. Skating it around. Puck comes out. Hunt. Call for icing and get it. 1 minute remaining now in this first period. Certainly hard fought between both teams. You see the physicality picking up as this one gets even closer, it feels, with every hit.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are trying to find that next level, and it's just not going.
Unable to get things going so far, but their offense still looks good. Both sides seemingly getting the looks that they want, but unable to get a lot of them to go.
Quick shot there.
Odgers, of course, just falling on top of it. And 2-2. Definitely still an even game at this point now. Feels like the momentum is kind of equalized.
Yeah, it's really anybody's game. Both teams are playing well, but at the same time, kind of sloppy.
Hunt calling for icing again, and we'll get it. A long 10 seconds here. Couple of icings called.
Yeah, some quick whistles right back to back.
Bringing it all the way back. Going to try it again from the same spot. Facing off here will be Chris Solomon for the Ice Pack. Has it from the point, and he gets that one to go from outside. Excellent shot by Devin Halco. That's 2 for Halco in the last 2 days. A couple of quick whistles followed from an outside shot by Halco.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell who it was, but there's someone in front, and then that's what you got to do. Screen that goalie, give your defense a chance.
At the end of the day, though, just a great shot from outside. Halco put it on point, and Odgers wasn't in the right place at the right time.
Absolutely, probably had trouble seeing through the forward in front of him.
Like you mentioned, an effective screen set. Halco coming up with it. Passing it across to O'Rourke. Across the other side. Odgers just catches that one out of the air. .36 seconds remaining here in this first period. Both teams just trying to get a little bit more out of it. Of course, the Ice Pack looking to pull away, now up 1. Blue Hens looking for something to equalize this game. Pushing that one down the Ice Pack, have it again. That's going to be tipped away.
Looks like the net was off a little there.
Coming off the moorings, an issue that Odgers had several times last night. Of course, hugging onto that side, going to come loose every now and then. Taking that one outside, taking that shot from outside. Halco almost getting that one to go again. Tipped up by Delaware, but taken away by Mazakowski. Zarek puts that up. Chris Solomon skating up. Puts that to the middle with Zarek. Zarek tries to put it behind for Todd. Nothing doing for the offense, and they get that one to go in the waning seconds of this first period. That's another goal for the Ice Pack with 3.1 seconds remaining in the first. They're pulling away. It's 4-2.
Absolutely. I mean, that was a bar down. Couldn't have been any prettier goal.
Again, that was just a team effort. A lot of things coming together to get that one to go. Ice Pack offense looks to have found its footing at the end of this first period, but there's still 2 periods to go and anything can happen.
But I mean, 2 goals in the last minute of the game. That's Ice Pack better be real happy now.
That will do it for the first period. 4-2 at the end of this one. Ice Pack coming on hot of late. Looking to carry that momentum into the second period. Don't go anywhere. We've got more hockey coming up next. An intermission between the first and second periods here at Raleigh Center Ice. 4-2 already, a lot different game than we saw last night, a very much more outpouring of offense than defense. But both offenses have had their ebbs and flows, their ups and their downs. What have you seen out of these two teams so far?
I mean, the passing for both teams is kind of just not where it should be at the moment, and it's really kind of contributing to the offense. I mean, there's lots of turnovers. That's how the Blue Hens scored their second goal, turnover in the defensive zone. You just kind of can't have that.
And Hunt and Odgers have both been tested early and often throughout the course of that first period. Do you expect to see a little bit, maybe some changes going into the second and third?
I think both teams are going to tighten their belt buckle, so to speak, because they need to. It's a high-scoring game right now. It could have to do with how they're tired from last night's game. Could just be slow starts for both teams.
Now, Delaware picking up momentum. They've certainly done a great job on those face-offs and special teams, winning more of them than they've lost. But it hasn't yet contributed. What do they need to do, aside from just narrow down that passing, to really kind of get their offense clicking?
I mean, they're doing a lot of work from behind the net. I mean, if they can just connect to those passes out in front, I mean, as basic as that sounds, that's what's going to help them here.
And the Ice Pack, of course, on the penalty kill quite a few times in that first period. Is there anything they really need to change or just continue to do their best as they can?
I think that the Ice Pack need to just keep going as they're going. I mean, it's clearly working. Just if they as well tighten up their passing, then the Blue Hens don't stand a chance.
Still a lot more hockey left to be played here. Don't go anywhere. We've got the second period coming up next. And we're back for the second period of hockey here at the Raleigh Center Ice, excuse me. Here between the Delaware Blue Hens and the Ice Pack. Certainly an exciting first period, 4-2 the score after that one. A lot of offense, but like you mentioned, Veronica, a lot of sloppy passing as well.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Both teams are going to be looking to tighten that up and to tighten up their defense. A high-scoring game. Want to slow that down.
Defense not really giving their goalies a lot to work with so far. Odgers and Hunt have been hung out to dry more than once in this game in the early goings. As we have the face-off here for this one, it's going to be Kenny facing off for the Ice Pack. Going to be facing off against LeBlanc. Coming away with it there quickly is the Ice Pack. Skating it up is Lake Jadala. Jadala takes that shot. That one's high and off against the net. Off to a quick start here. 7 seconds in our first stoppage. Facing off here now. Looks like it's going to be Kenny against LeBlanc again. Facing off there. Delaware taking it in the corner. Fighting for it. Pushing it forward, taking a shot from outside, just wide left. Lowe fighting for it on the side. Lowe has it. Taken away by the Ice Pack. Gained by Lowe. Pushing it forward. Ryan Kenny has it. Off of Odgers. Ice Pack skating it back. Taking their time here, really just trying to find the best way forward. Jadala fighting for it. Looks like he hooked him there.
That's what he got called for, is hooking.
Got called on the hook there. Lake Jadala will be sent off for 2 minutes now. Another power play opportunity for the Blue Hens. Something that they've done a good job of here in that first period. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second.
Yeah, and the ice pack, I mean, that was just a bad offensive zone penalty. There's no need for that.
It's a momentum killer for this team. Their penalty kill has just not been up to par so far. Taking that one in the corner, ice pack skating that one up and away. Delaware just really trying to get things through. Taken away by Zarek there. Todd loses that one in between his legs. Getting it up there as Odgers pushes it away. LeBlanc taking it behind. Pushing it out as Moran. Moran. Back to LeBlanc. Choked away. Pushing it forward is Lowe. Push it all the way around to Moran. Moran has it. Fighting in the corner there with the ice pack as the ice pack pushed that one all the way down the ice, and Odgers collects it. Pushing it forward there. Kenny challenging the Delaware offense. He has an opportunity here. Pushing it up is Duran. He's hit by the defense there. Moran hitting Doran.
That was a good job getting back by Moran there.
Made quick work of Duran. Pushing that one to the side there is Odgers. Coming out of the side of his net to make that stop. Both players there whiffing on the puck. Delaware trying to find a way through. Out to the side. 25 seconds remaining on Laith Jadala's penalty. Delaware trying to do something with this power play as they take the shot on Hunt. Blocks that to the side. Fighting for it behind the net now. It's going to be Gavin Bathgate coming away with it. And Hunt holds it on the side there. Delaware trying to push it away. Get out in front, but unable to do so. In on that one was Patrick Swain.
They really tried to stuff that one home there, but it wouldn't go. Good positioning by Hunt.
Hunt did a great job just hugging onto the side there, not letting anything go through. And that will do it for this penalty. As the ice pack returned to full strength, you see him skating out there. Immediately stepping on is going to get called there.
Offsides.
Offsides there. Arini tried to get out on the jump.
He was just too quick for the puck.
Tried to get out in front, managed to collect it, but that is going to be an offsides called there. Would have been a fantastic opportunity for Arini, but...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he was all by himself, and with his speed, shame that he was offsides.
Facing off here now. Ice pack pushing it up, back at full strength after the penalty. Moving it forward out in front. Good deflection by Odgers, and that gets pushed away by the defense.
Dude, what a save by Odgers there. He really is keeping his team in this.
Just like he did last night. Would be a very different game if Steven Odgers wasn't in net for the Blue Hens. Continuing to do what he does best. Managed to just get a stick in there and push it away. Both teams coming back. I believe that was an icing call. Sapia facing off against Miller here. Miller just pushing him away from it. It's going to be Swift. Tyler Swift moving it up quickly. Putting it out in front.
Another offsides there.
Both teams have looked sloppy at times here. Especially in the early goings of the second. You would think they would have tightened some of this up. Looks like more of the same.
It does. I mean, I'm not sure what their coaches said to them in the locker room, but I'm sure that they're not happy with how sloppy this game is.
And with that, though, have to take into account the fatigue of playing 2 games in a row, especially against 2 very good teams like this.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. It does take its toll. Can't really blame them too much, but...
Ice pack pushing that forward. Having it there, Arini passes it away to Robinson. Robinson gets that one in. It looks like it might have been tipped by Miller. Robinson with the initial attempt, but Miller followed it up and just got it past Odgers. The defense was nowhere to be found. 5-2.
Yeah, I mean, the Blue Hen defense just left Odgers out to dry there. He made a great first save, but that second one, I mean, what was he going to do?
Nothing to do there. Matt Miller coming up with the goal. Robinson looked like he had a good opportunity, but Odgers with the desperate attempt with the leg guard managed to tip that up, but Miller just right there with the follow-up. Another face-off at center here. 16 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the second period. 5-2, Ice Pack up. Pushing it forward there is going to be Shane Moran. Out back behind. It's going to be Ryan Johnson with it. Back behind again. Moran with it. Both teams fighting for it out in front now. Bathgate dueling. Bathgate and Johnson. Pushing that away, taking the shot from the key. Unable to get that one to go as he takes another shot there. Hunt holding strong. Putting it out in front. Hunt deflects it off the side. Looked like it might have hit the bar. Ice Pack trying to get out quickly. Coming up with it is Nauman. Delaware pushing it up the ice. Taken away by the Ice Pack. Ice Pack moving it between Todd's legs. Ice Pack clear it out there. Going to be pushed forward by Dylan Johnson. Ice Pack moving it around. Trying to clear it, gets caught up in the corner. Another shot attempt from outside. Griffin Hunt tips it away. Looked like that one just narrowly missed the bar to the left. Delaware getting plenty of shot opportunities right there, but nothing going. Taking it there. Eric Todd with it. He's getting around his teammate there. Lowe comes up with it in his own side. Pushing around, Parker Zarek riding him. Adrian Rodriguez passes it up to Lowe. Lowe tips that one forward again. Putting it behind the net, trying to find the man in center. Tipping that out, the Ice Pack have it. Pushing that forward, looks like it went a little bit high.
Refs waved it off.
Heading forward down in the corner there, Hunt collects it. Pushed forward by Mazikowski, skating it up now. Going to be Eric Todd. Eric Todd takes the shot. Odgers pushes it away. Cassidy pushes it forward to Swain. Putting it towards the center. Hunt just falls on top of it. Fighting for it down in the corner. It looks like that was Evan Cassidy who brought it all the way to the goal. Words being exchanged between these two.
Yeah, the Ice Pack defense is not happy with that last poke at their goalie there.
Of course, coming to defend their teammate. Don't want anybody taking shots at your goaltender.
No.
Hunt has done a good job here in this second period. Made some tough saves.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Hunt's really leading the charge here for the Ice Pack to, get the win on this one.
Another face-off here. Going to be sent off there. Kenny replaced by Jadala. Out to the side, Jadala comes up with it. Going to have another call there.
Hand pass.
They do call that hand pass there. Jadala got out in front. Might have had a lane, but that one will be brought back. Kenny facing off against Kyle Sapia. Taking that around back. Ice Pack looking for a lane forward. Caught up out in front. Might have had an opportunity, but tangled with the defense. Skates that one forward. Eddie Martorella tipping it aside. Getting out in front, Delaware has it. Gateway, hard hit there.
Offsides, call it on that play.
I was just trying to defend the puck from Mazakowski. It looked like he did cross in front of the puck there. That will be called as we have a couple of line changes coming on now. Both teams' defenses have looked to have stepped up here in the second, aside from that one goal that the Blue Hens lit up. But most of the credit, I believe, goes to Odgers, really, for how he's played so far.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. He's doing his best to keep his team in this as best he can.
Alex Robinson across now. Excuse me, Ian O'Rourke passes that one across. Halko back to O'Rourke. O'Rourke skating it slowly. Tries to get it up to Miller. That one's put in the corner by Delaware. Skating it back around. Halko to O'Rourke. Passing it forward there. Garrett Arini takes it. Physical defense there, though, as they both go into the boards. Kamisa has it. Tipped away by the defense as Hunt collects it behind. Unable to get a handle on it, though, as it just goes to the corner. Delaware trying to find a way to get themselves out of this three-point hole. That one goes just a little bit wide. Hunt chasing it a little bit. Putting that out back. Ice Pack really just trying to find a way to kickstart this offense even more. Devin Halko has it. Throws that one at Odgers. Defense puts it away. Transition game has not been working for the Blue Hens here in the second period. That one's out in front. Halko trying to tip that one in again. Some sustained pressure right now on Odgers. Defense holding strong for Delaware. Odgers falls on top of it, finally ending that attack.
And I mean, it was good for him to get that whistle there for his team. They clearly looked a little scrambled in their own zone. Now they can take a breath and reset.
Defense certainly looked scrambled. Taking a little bit of a breather now, trying to really find a way to stop this electric offense that the Ice Pack have put together. Alex Fong puts that one behind the net. Rodriguez passing it around. Bathgate has it. Trying to get a shot. A little quick shot there from Davidson, but nothing doing. Odgers just right there.
Yeah, it kind of looked like it got a little scrambled with Bathgate there. So it didn't get off the shot that he had wanted.
Another face-off here in the Delaware zone. Delaware comes away with it, trying to find a way to get that out in transition. Turn that into success. Maybe a little bit of an opportunity there for Shane Moran. Out in front as he takes a tumble. Putting it out there. Both teams battling down low.
And a whiff on a shot there.
Whiff of a shot. Still pushed it a little slowly towards it. Nobody in the middle to collect that shot. Getting there's Adrian Rodriguez. Passing it across, trying to get it out in front. You see them trying to screen in front of them, but nothing doing for this team. Back to Moran. 10 minutes remaining here in the second period. Halfway through. Battling back and forth. Referees let it play on. Staying there. It's going to be Ricky Frosch skating behind. Neither team able to come out on top in this one. Knox has it, pushes it forward. Manages to find Ryan Johnson. Lowe has it, takes it behind the net. Passing that towards the middle, unable to find a man. Ice Pack really just trying to clear it, but Delaware sustaining their attack as they throw it back at Hunt.
Yeah, absolutely. It kind of looks like the Ice Pack is struggling to get it past the blue line there.
And they manage to finally get into it now. Eric Todd pushes that across, and they get that one to go. Great pass from Eric Todd all the way across, finding Chris Solomon. And that's another goal for the Ice Pack, 6-2.
That was absolutely great chance. I mean, 2-on-1, you want to convert like that. and the defender picked the wrong guy.
Todd just had an absolutely fantastic feed across the ice to where Solomon was waiting in perfect position to really just put that one on the top shelf.
Yeah, absolutely. Odgers almost stood no chance once again. He really needs some help from his D.
His defense seems to be struggling in transition, where their offensive transition has looked pretty solid. They haven't been able to get their defense back against this quick offensive attack from the Ice Pack.
Yeah.
Hard hit there on Jowett. Skating it forward now is Tyler Swift. Battling with it now. Delaware just trying to get anything to go now. They have not scored here in this second period. Hard hit from behind. Referees will call it seems.
And they did. Just a hit from behind.
And a hard hit from behind. Don't want to see anything that could potentially be dangerous out there on the ice.
Yeah, absolutely not. It's not what this game is about.
That will be another power play for the Ice Pack, as being sent off for the Blue Hens is going to be Tyler Swift. Tyler Swift sent off. This is another power play opportunity for the Ice Pack.
There's been a lot of penalties on both sides of the ice here. I mean, they need to be more disciplined.
Both teams more than capable of converting on these power plays. Momentum fully in the Ice Pack's favor right now. 2 goals in this second period.
Yeah, and Blue Hens can't afford to give one up here.
That's another quick shot. Trying to get that there, slowing it down, putting it across the middle. Leif Jadala has it. Solomon. Solomon crosses it to the middle where it's met immediately by the Blue Hens. Good clear. Hunt collects it. Putting that back there, Victor Hugo. Skating forward, Chris Solomon. Solomon crosses it. Losing his feet there was Doran. Caught up in the skates of Doran. Looking to redirect it there. Doran skating out in front, puts it back behind the net to Jadala. Jadala trying to cross it across the middle. Taking a shot there with Solomon. Taking another one out there. Back in the corner. Delaware clearing it aside. 7 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the second period. 6-2, Ice Pack up. Skating it forward, Chris Solomon now. That one went up into the bench. Looks like kind of got caught up in the hands of the Ice Pack members there. It's been very back and forth in these last couple seconds. Neither team really able to sustain anything on either end.
No, but when the Ice Pack did at the beginning of this power play, their passing looked great. I mean, that's how it should look all the time.
Sapia knocking it back to Knox. Back and forth here. Ice Pack on offense right now. Matt Miller has it. Tries to put that out in front for Robinson, almost succeeding there. Even despite being short-handed, the Ice Pack continue to put pressure. Or excuse me, being up a man right now on the power play. Devin Halko takes that shot from outside, just too far left. Matt Miller has it, back to Halko. Halko back around to O'Rourke, takes that shot off of Odgers again. Cleared out by the Blue Hens. That might do it for this penalty. Delaware returns to full strength.
Looks like there's a delayed penalty, though.
Putting it off there.
Yeah, it looks like they got him for hooking there.
Delaware getting a little bit sloppy as this game goes along. Far too many costly penalties, and it gives the Ice Pack just more chances to really sustain their momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that happens as you get tired. You stop moving your feet. You start taking dumb penalties. They're really not doing their goalie Odgers any favors.
And, of course, a tough road trip against a team like the Ice Pack coming in, spending a night here, and playing back-to-back games. Can't be easy, but certainly look a little sloppy out here today. Skating after it now is Halko. Halko taking it. Pushing it around. O'Rourke crosses it to the middle. Robinson skating through the defense. Martorelli gets it away. Getting sent off for that penalty was the captain, Matt Toft. About a minute and a half remaining on his. Skating it forward now. It's going to be Matt Miller. Matt Miller taking it through the teeth of the defense, taking a shot from outside. Odgers deflects it. Hunt has it back on his own end. Cleared out quickly off of the Odgers deflection. Skating it up now is Ian O'Rourke. O'Rourke trying to find a man, met quickly by the defense. Raymore coming in for another hit. Robinson has it on the opposite end. Moving it across, he finds a man who can't corral it. Met by the defense there is Kenny. Arini has it. Skating it around, passes it across the ice. Defense slow to react. Odgers just tips that into the air. Collected by Lake Jadala. Pushing it up there. Jadala moving through, loses his footing. Has it on the side there. Bathgate just tips it back as Jadala looks like he swept the leg there a little bit. No call there from the referee. Taking it across there to Bathgate. Jadala has it. Moving it around. Taking the shot from outside. You see two screeners out there in front, but Odgers still able to make the catch. Good possession there from him. 3 seconds remaining on the power play for State.
And what a power play it was. I mean, they've great puck movement and plenty of chances.
Really swarming all around Odgers. We saw those two screeners out in front, really just trying to get into his face. The Delaware defense has not been able to clear that space out in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, they need to do a better job boxing out the slot there.
Ice Pack look to be moving undeterred out there right now. Pushing that out. Duran has it. Trying to move it past, met by the defense. Jadala has it, tries to tip it up. Puts it across the face of Odgers. Referee got caught up in that one. Duran tips that one over to the side. Jadala goes low there.
Another delayed penalty, this time on Ice Pack, it looks like.
And right at the end of that power play, now on the power play will be Delaware, as we continue to trade penalties over the course of this game.
That time it was interference.
Interference call will be sending Jadala off. Looked like when he did go for that crouching blow, got caught up a little bit in the legs. Interference the call, 2 minutes off now. Jadala, one of the leading goal scorers for this Ice Pack offense. Offense has proved it can score in a variety of ways, but missing Jadala, they're going to see how their penalty kill does here. Up 6-2 with just under 4 minutes remaining in the second period. Scanning around, taking the shot from outside, a little far to the right. Pushing it back there. Skating it around. Pushing it up there is Moran. Moran to Knox. Knox skating up. Puts that around the corner. Trying to find it is Ryan Johnson. Knox has it. Delaware moving it slowly in the corner, trying to find a man to cut across the middle. Ice Pack come up with it and just clear it away. Finding Odgers. Odgers takes it cleanly and passes it off immediately to LeBlanc. LeBlanc skating it up. Finds Halco. Halco just throws this one to the opposite side of the ice. Collected by Odgers. Moran back quickly to get it. Pass that across to LeBlanc. LeBlanc, they have to move behind the back, unable to find a pass recipient. Collecting it on the other side, though, is going to be Will Jowett. And they get that one to go. That's another goal for Delaware there.
A mishandled puck behind the net by Hunt. I mean,
just wasn't able to find that one. You saw the long pass from LeBlanc all the way up the ice. Nobody really able to get in front of that one, but Jowett just put that one out in front. And like you said, mishandling from Hunt. That's the third goal for the Delaware Blue Hens and the first one of this period. Score is now 6-3 with just over 2.5 minutes remaining here in the second.
Gotta hope that mistake there doesn't cost the Ice Pack any more than it did.
Still a 3-point game. Plenty of time left in this one, though. Taking it now. Eric Todd has it. Todd across the middle of the ice, going to be taken away there by Rodriguez. Delaware seeming aggressive now, trying to test Hunt. Skating it up now. Chris Solomon has it. Solomon looking for a pass across the middle, skating inside. Looked like he just lost possession of that one. Audrey certainly having a hand in it. Cutting it back there. Calvin Raymore. Mazakowski collected behind the net. Taking another shot there. Hunt knocks that aside. Minute 45 remaining now. Waning moments of this second period. Ice Pack looking for another goal here as Chris Solomon has it, bringing it up. Tries to just throw that one at the net, but a little wide left of Odgers. Taking it now there is Mazakowski. Mazakowski passes it forward to Solomon. Solomon tips it away. Recollecting it there is Miller. Miller skating up the ice. Battling with Knox on defense. Mazakowski pushes it forward. Finds Arini. Arini tripped up there. No call. And that one goes into the Ice Pack bench there. Almost a minute remaining here in the second. Both teams trying to just finish the period strong. Looking at it now. Delaware pushing it aside. It's going to be Ryan Johnson. Moran has it. Battling down in the corner. Neither team able to get it away. Delaware pushes it through. Trying to thread the needle there to LeBlanc.
Delayed penalty there.
Delayed penalty, and Delaware pulls their goalie. That will be it there. We have another penalty on the Ice Pack. Ice Pack have given up a lot of penalties. To their credit, their defense has stood strong against all these power plays from Delaware. But sooner or later, you have to imagine the Blue Hens are going to find a way and break through.
A holding penalty.
So holding penalty takes Miller off for 2 minutes. Another penalty kill opportunity for the Ice Pack. But they have to stay in front of Hunt here.
Yeah, they really cannot afford to give this one up. They'll give the Blue Hens all the momentum for the third.
All the way across to the side. Passing it around. Delaware trying to find the open man. Caught by Hunt there. Just flashes the leather and catches that out of midair. 26.5 seconds remaining here in the second. Certainly seen more of the same here in the second period than in the first, but neither team really giving an inch yet.
I mean, the Ice Pack had it there for a while. With that last goal, you know, the Blue Hens are trying to scratch and claw their way back into this game.
Hunt crosses his arms in front of him, deflecting it before he catches it. So we have another quick whistle here. Trying to close this one out now. 20 seconds remaining. Delaware trying to get another one to make this a 2-point deficit, certainly more manageable than 3. Skating out, the Ice Pack have it, just tipping that one forward. Todd lets that one go. Taking it there is LeBlanc behind his own net. 5 seconds remaining. Tripped up there is Halco. Going to be waved off there, and that will do it for the second period. Score 6-3, the Ice Pack leading over Delaware. Going to enter on the penalty kill as Delaware has a power play with the penalty by Matt Miller. But certainly the Ice Pack have to be happy with how their offense is played.
Absolutely. They definitely stepped it up this second period.
Got an interview with assistant coach Tim Healy coming up after this. Welcome back to intermission between the second and third periods here at the Raleigh Center Ice. I'm joined here with assistant coach Tim Healy. Coach, the offense has been doing well, scoring 6 goals in those first 2 periods. What have you liked that you've seen out there?
We're finishing. You know, last night, if you think about it, we had 4 or 5 posts. Tonight, we're finishing those. And it started right off the bat with Solo, burying that one in the back bar, coming out, that one at the end of the period. You probably got a great view where the camera was here. And the arena lines flying. And what we're doing is we're coming in, we're coming in with depth. So we're coming in with triangles, so the puck's going low to high. And that's really tough for a goalie to deal with. And then they're finding it in the back of the net. So like what I'm seeing there.
And a little bit of a different setting here today at Raleigh Center Ice instead of the Raleigh Iceplex, but still a good showing out here, youth night, or youth afternoon, I guess it would be, but a good showing out here from the fans.
Well, some Ice Pack fans remember this. This is where we used to play. And this rink is going away in the next, 8 months or so. So this is probably our last time playing in the building. We actually talked about it in the pregame. A lot of our guys played their youth hockey here. Victoria probably played her fair share of youth hockey here. So, and this is the last game they're probably ever going to play in this building. We talked about wanting to send it out on a high note.
And certainly doing that so far. But Griffin Hunt, a newcomer to the team in his second start here, doing a good job, giving up 3 goals. Tell me what you're seeing out of him in his second start.
He tracks the puck well. He really likes to play the puck a lot more than our goalies in the past, and so our D have to kind of get used to that a little bit. But yeah, I really like the direction. I mean, this is his first real competitive game since the end of last season for him. So great to have him in the lineup.
All right, well, thank you for joining us as always, Coach. Don't go anywhere. We've got 20 more minutes of hockey coming up next.
Go Pack.
And we're back here at Raleigh Center Ice for this third period. 6-3, the Ice Pack lead the Blue Hens right now. But this has been a back-and-forth game, to say the least. A 3-point deficit could be overcome, but right now the Blue Hens need to find a way to get back on track in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, towards the end of that second period, the Ice Pack were looking good. Crisp passes in the offensive zone, really finishing well. And they just really need to keep that up here so that they can pull away. Best defense is a good offense.
Goaltenders have been tested throughout this one. We talked in between the first and second about how much Griffin Hunt and Odgers needed their defenses to step up. They themselves have been giving up a couple of goals in that second one. It looks like they've really just been chipped away at over the course of this game.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They need to find their bearings again.
Third period coming up here. Eric Todd facing off with Kyle Sapia. And we're good to go here. Bring it up now is Delaware. Trying to get their offense back on track. They enter the third period on a power play. We'll see if they can use that to their advantage. Currently chasing it down right now. That's going to be Ryan Johnson. Skating it around. Johnson passing it forward. Unable to track it down. Victor Hugo takes it. All the way to the other side of the house. Odgers moves it away. Taking it up quick. Delaware skating through the defense. Throws it all the way around. Lowe has it. Lowe battling Hugo. Sapia comes away with it. Sapia skating it around. Goes out, takes a shot from outside, deflected by the defense. Odgers reaches out for it. Chasing it down is Lake Jadala. No call there by the referees. They let it play on. Whiffing on the shot there, had an opportunity. Chris Solomon could have gotten another goal here today. Griffin Hunt chases it behind. Aggressive play with with Delaware chasing it down. Fighting across the side. Sapia with it behind. Chasing it down there is Toft. Rodriguez stops it with his skate. Halco throws it behind across to O'Rourke. Solomon throws it forward. Delaware. Delaware misses out on that power play opportunity. Successful penalty kill for the Ice Pack. That's something their defense needed, as Hunt catches that one with his chest. defense stood strong on that one. A couple good opportunities for Delaware.
Yeah, and absolutely. I mean, they really needed that goal there to have any real good chance at coming back. There's still plenty of time, but
Still plenty of time, but they need that offense to get going here. The clock is not on their side right now, as that's going to be a penalty called.
a hold looks like on Ian O'Rourke.
Looked like Ian O'Rourke really just got him up and around the shoulder pads, and that will be called. That's another 2-minute minor. And the Blue Hens are back on the power play. Let's see if they can do something with it this time. The Ice Pack can be happy with how their offense has played here, but they have had a lot of sloppy penalties, and their passing at times has looked less than satisfactory.
Especially in the defensive zone. I mean, they got to be more disciplined.
Delaware continuing to attack, losing his footing there. Skating it for is Margarella. Open shot opportunity there for Calvin Raymore, just unable to convert it. Margarella has it. Margarella throws it at Hunt. Toft comes up with it behind. Margarella on the corner. Tries to cross it to the middle, deflected by Hunt. But Jowett had an opportunity. Skating it around. Toft has it again. Delaware getting aggressive. Rodriguez crosses it to the outside. Defense tips it down and away. And that's going to be cleared. Good defensive possession for the Ice Pack as they get a line change out. Icing called there. 6-3, the Ice Pack have stood strong in the front half of this power play, but they need to keep it up. A goal here for the Blue Hens could easily shift the momentum.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. They say that the 2-goal lead is the most dangerous in the sport. So Ice Pack better keep it up.
Moving it forward here. Hens looking for something good. Swiping away out from under him. Referees let it play on. Skating forward, Delaware. Looking for the open pass. Looks like they will call offsides here. Looked like Moran just kind of got a little too far to the side. So we have another face-off opportunity. Kenny facing off with Sapia yet again. Skating forward, Kenny trying to take it. Chasing after it. Delaware sees an opportunity, skating forward. Met quickly by the defense. Puck going around the side. Sapia has it. Sapia driving inside, trying to cross it to the middle. Denied by the defense. Doran moving it forward. Trying to cross it to the middle. Ice Pack looking for an opportunity to stretch this lead. They're about to be not shorthanded, as that will do it for their penalty kill. Another successful one for them. Their defense has come on strong in those opportunities.
Absolutely, and it's a big deal as they try and hold on to their lead.
Delaware has not been able to get their offense going in these final two periods. They looked much stronger in the first as icing is called again. But in that first period, their offense looked to have figured things out. But in the second and third, they just haven't been able to get anything going, scoring that one goal. But they haven't been able to sustain pressure on Hunt.
Yeah, I mean, the first half of that power play looked pretty nice with all their puck movements. But, I mean, if you don't shoot, can't score, they really need to find a way to get pucks to the net.
Unable to do so, currently down 3. Going to be looking for any opportunities they can get, as that's another goal for the Ice Pack. They continue to stretch this lead, now up 4, looking to put this one out of reach. Score is now 7-3 Ice Pack.
And I mean, once again, Odgers had no chance whatsoever. They just left that player open in front. I mean, his defense is hanging him out to dry in a big way. And the Ice Pack are taking advantage of it.
And rather uncharacteristic for the Blue Hens. Usually have a strong, stingy defense, but they just haven't been able to follow up their performance from last night. Taking it here, Delaware looking for something. Getting tangled up there. Ice Pack come away with it, but that's another penalty called.
Another tripping penalty.
Ice Pack with another player being sent off here. I believe that's going to be Eric Todd sent off now, the assistant captain. Eric Todd, also the designer of the new logo for the Ice Pack.
Fun fact for all you listening.
Taking this here, a couple of changes for the Ice Pack. A little bit of confusion out there on the ice. Not sure how many people they need to have out there or who's coming on. Looked like Jadala tried to come in.
No, and the ref wouldn't let it. Whistle had already blown.
Preparing for the face-off here. Parker Zara getting sent out. Chris Solomon takes his place. Delaware skating it around. Really just haven't been able to get those shot opportunities from the middle. They haven't been crashing the net as well as in the first either. Stopping it up there is Zarek. Delaware just trying to find an opportunity. Passing it through the legs. Defense denies it. Just over 5 minutes elapsed here in the third period. Skating it forward there. Delaware trying to use their speed to get out in front. Defense holding strong with them. Crosses it in front of Hunt. Tips it behind him. Toft has it, skating around. Looking for an open man. Throws it to the side. Defense tries to chase it and deflect it off of his chest. Taking it there is Jowett. Jowett passing it to the corner for Toft. Going to be taken away by Hugo. Hugo just holding it and trying to clear it, which he does. Good clear there by Hugo. Defense holding strong yet again. Delaware trying to get something going here. Johnson got caught up there. Lowe has it for Delaware. Back to Johnson. Lowe has it. Trying to cross it to the middle. Nobody there. Passing it around to Moran. Moran taking it around. Trying to cross the middle, and he finds a man, but that's tipped up and into the net. Hunt just managed to slide over there. Defense broke down a little bit, but he was able to get there in time.
It was absolutely a good save. Hunt he's doing a good job whenever the Blue Hens challenge him.
And when we spoke with Coach Healy, mentioned that Hunt likes to chase the puck a little bit more. Some of the other goaltenders' defense seems to be adapting to that style as the game goes along. 15 seconds remaining on the penalty for Eric Todd. Delaware trying to find an open lane. Lane's clogged by the Ice Pack. Skating that around. Taking a shot from the point, going to be stopped by the defense. That's cleared, and that's another successful penalty kill for the Ice Pack. A great job by them on these penalty kills of late. Skating it forward, Gavin Bathgate trying to corral it. Bathgate chased. Loses it, and the ref going to be taken away by the Ice Pack. Skating it up, Alex Robinson. Robinson trying to find a man across the middle. Skates it around between his legs. Dumps it off as they try to get it past Dodgers right across the front door. Robinson battling for it in the corner. Going to be taken away, Delaware. Slowing it down a little bit, trying to kill this momentum that the Ice Pack had built up. And Delaware just hasn't looked the same since that 7th goal. Their defense is a little slower getting back, and their offense just doesn't seem to have the same urgency that it did.
Yeah, and I mean, 7 goals, it does that to a team, but if they have any hope in this game, they want to find their swagger again.
Still battling for that one there. Ice Pack managed to come away with it. Robinson has it on the edge. Losing that one. Passing it back out to the point. Manages to keep it in with the skate. Miller looking for open pass. Whiffing on the puck there. Trying to skate that around. Taken away by Delaware. Delaware moving it up quick. Stopped by the defense. Continuing to move through, and that will be called. Looks like that's yet another offsides. Plenty of those to go around here today. Maybe not the prettiest win in the world for either team if they do come out on top, but a win is still a win against a ranked opponent in the Southeast.
Absolutely. I mean, looks a little sloppy for both sides on the defense, but win is a win. Counts for 2 points.
Taking it there. Hunt passing it around. Skating there, down behind the net again. Mazikowski chasing. Costigan back to Cam. Mazikowski out to Costigan. Costigan to the middle, taken away by the Hens. Swaim trying to move through the defense. That one's tipped up, and Hunt chases it, and that goes into the net.
No, it was on the outside.
Looked like it's on the outside. Still a tough save there. You saw the defense and Hunt scrambling to get in front of it.
Yeah, everybody was going for it, even the Blue Hens. Ended up pushing the net off.
Pushing it off its moorings. We reset here in the Ice Pack territory. 11 minutes remaining here in the third period. Delaware's going to make a comeback. They need to start it now. Taking it at the point, taking a long shot off to the left. Costigan passing it out. Fong unable to come up with it. Mazikowski collects it on the defensive side. Skating it around. And be collected by Mazikowski again, who's bodied against the boards. Good tough hit there from Nauman. Davidson flips it up over the outstretched hand of Nauman. Skating forward, Fong falls to the ice and trips him up. Looks like that is going to be called there.
It's interference, it looked like.
Looks like that's going to be called against the Blue Hens.
And, I mean, it's never good to take any penalties, but otherwise there would have been a breakaway, so they definitely did their best to prevent that from happening and just ended up taking that interference.
Fong got out in space, but Sean Camisa just managed to go over top of him, kind of shoved him to the ice. That interference call will put the Ice Pack on the power play. Todd has it there. Back to Mazikowski. Back across, trying to find a man in the middle. Denied by the defense. Taking it back is Hugo. Hugo has it across to Mazikowski. Back to Hugo. Passing it forward. Trying to find a way to get this offense another goal. Already scored 7, but looking for another. Taking it around is Parker Zarek. Passing it to the middle is Chris Solomon. Solomon too far to the left. That one's going to be cleared by the Blue Hens. Hunt throws that aside. Leaves it for Mazikowski. Mazikowski clears it to Hugo. Hugo loses track of it and skates a little bit. Solomon maintains it, skating it up. Trying to find the open lane. Moving through traffic. Defensive line change. Passes that across to Hugo. Hugo to O'Rourke. Back around, that's Parker Zarek. Back to O'Rourke. Finds Hugo. Pass that across the middle. Solomon unable to get that one to go, but it crosses to the other side. See Odgers falling in front. That's a defender making a good save. And it looks like they fell on top of it, but a great defensive effort there. Kind of rotating around as Odgers went behind the net like a defenseman. Defenseman taking his place in goal.
Yeah, there's a good scramble in front. The Ice Pack couldn't make it go.
And a good opportunity there. Just not able to convert on this power play. 41 seconds remaining on the penalty for Camisa. Looks like we got a little bit of talking going on over here. Referees conversing.
Well, if the defenseman did cover the puck in the crease, it would be a penalty shot.
So probably talking about how this is going to go down here. Looks like both teams kind of preparing for this. The referee's trying to figure out how to do this best. Skating it out there. And it looks like that will be the case.
And any ice pack player that was on the ice is allowed to take that shot.
Looks like they're talking to Eric Todd right now, explaining the rules of this penalty shot. Todd going one-on-one with Odgers. We'll see how it goes here. Todd skating it forward, moving it back and forth. Tries to take it and takes it right up top to the top right. Eric Todd scores on the penalty shot. Odgers just not quick enough to react to it.
He didn't even have to pull a move. Just that good of a shot there.
Up to the top right. Odgers didn't even flinch. Looked like he maybe thought that it was going a little far to the outside. Great job by Eric Todd on the penalty shot goal, expanding the lead to 8-3, a 5-point deficit. This one is probably out of reach for the Blue Hens at this point.
Yeah, there's not much they could do to try and get back, but
moving forward, Bathgate across the ice. Finds Jadala. Jadala skating it up. Moving across the Blue Hens. Slow in transition, skating out there by himself as Toft as his team struggles to catch up with him. Still on the penalty kill. Shorthanded right now as Jadala skates it through. Passes it across to the side. Back out to the top. Finds his man, takes a long shot. Odgers off the foot. Swept away by his defense. Good defensive stand there in the final seconds of that penalty kill. Taking a nasty spill there behind the net.
he looks to be okay though, so that's good.
Looks to be okay, but Calvin Raymore lost his footing there out in front. Tipping that one up, trying to get that one to go. Odgers looks to be coming out of the net more and more as his defense falls around him. Delaware skating it up. They have an open man. Taking it out, Gavin Bathgate just swipes it back to his goaltender. Good play there by Bathgate. Managed to just kind of swipe that away. Good stick check.
And then he continued to box out the forward as he tried to get any rebound Hunt might have given up.
Taking it right here, another face-off. Referee talking with Griffin Hunt here.
They've been talking all night.
Certainly plenty to talk about in this 8-3 scored game. We have another face-off here. Taking it there, Delaware quickly trying to find another shot across the middle. Hunt deflects the first one. It's going to be taken away. Arini skating it up, 3-on-2. Pushing across to the side just a little too far in front of Robinson, unable to keep up with that one. Skating it up there now. Moving it forward, taken away by the defense. Good poke check by O'Rourke. Halco comes up with it in his own end. Stick down by Robinson. Arini trying to move it across to Halco. Halco takes it just quickly to the other side of the ice. Miller pushes it forward. All the way across, Delaware trying to get another goal. Arini pushes it forward to Miller. Miller taking it on the left side. Looking to cross it to the middle. Arini takes another shot. Odgers deflects it. And that one goes in. It looked like it ricocheted off of the defender. Yeah. Another goal for the Ice Pack. 9-3 now the score. Delaware has just crumbled in this third period.
Absolutely. I mean, they must really be feeling the effects of their travel and the hard game yesterday. They just couldn't keep it up today.
Tough to keep things going right now. Still 6 minutes and 44 seconds to close out this third period. You know Delaware just wants to get back on the bus and leave now.
Absolutely, but you know, as a team, they're still going to try and get what they can out of this.
And they fought hard all game. Things just not going their way. We have 6.5 minutes remaining now in this third period. Battling for it in the corner. Like it got lost in all the chaos. Taking a shot there, a little wide. Costigan catches up to it, skating it forward. Caught by the defense, who pokes it away. Delaware with the long passes, trying to get through. Avoiding a hard hit from O'Rourke is Moran. Defense takes it back. O'Rourke skating through the defense. Good takeaway. Unable to clear it, though. Delaware has had the puck in their zone for far too much of this game.
And it shows on the scoreboard.
Skating it forward is Moran. Moran gets around O'Rourke. Skating it around, tries to take it, but immediately passes it to Todd, who was ready for that one. Tripped up behind, looks like that will be called. And that looks to be another interference penalty, I believe. Looked like he just got caught up behind him there. Tripped O'Rourke up. It's going to be another power play opportunity as being sent off there.
It was officially for hooking rather than interference.
Being sent off there is Trevor Early. My apologies, Ryan Johnson being sent off for that one.
Bad penalty to take, but it happens.
Another power play opportunity for the Ice Pack as they look to expand their lead to double digits. Not their lead, their score. 9-3 right now with 5 minutes and 24 seconds. A quick whistle after that one. Taking another face off here. Skating around, cleared high by Delaware. Hunt collects it. Hunt back around to Katz. Katz going to take it. Finds his man to Hugo. Hugo skating it forward. Taken down there. Hunt comes out to greet it. Leaves it there. Todd skating it around. Bringing it forward, trying to take advantage of this last power play. Offside's waved off. Taking it there, Solomon across the middle. Unable to contain it is Hugo. Bringing it back is Katz. Katz skating it around. Finds it back to Hugo. Hugo across the ice. Finds Solomon. Solomon chasing it into the corner. Trying to cross it to the middle. Just unable to get a clean shot off there. Out in front was Zarek. Crossing it there is Ricky Frosch. Frosch across the ice. Finds Kenny. Kenny body down. Taking there's Duran. Duran moving it forward. Trying to maintain possession, just trying to find anywhere to pass it to. Defense hounding him. Delaware doing a good job clearing out that crease, but maybe a little too late.
Yeah.
Finally giving some Audrey some room.
It is definitely too little too late.
Jadala taking it after the hit from Swain. Delaware clawing desperately at this one, trying to get another goal here. Have not scored in the third period. Icing called there. Ice Pack have to be happy with how their offense has done here today. Scoring 9 goals. Delaware has a lot they need to work on after this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you wouldn't have thought this would happen after you watched the game yesterday. But, I mean, Ice Pack just, after that first period, they just came out ready to go.
And they've maintained that pressure throughout this game. Delaware fell off after a strong first period, still tied 2-2 after that one. But after that, things just fell apart for Delaware.
And they absolutely could not keep up with this next level that the Ice Pack found.
Just over 3 minutes remaining now. Both teams at full strength. It's Frosch. Tries to defend the shot. Hunt just mitts it away. Matt Miller has it behind the net. Skates it out back. Leaves it there for a teammate. Frosch takes it up. Pulled around. Katz taking it. Pushing it forward. He finds Miller. Miller skating it up. Unable to find anything to go there. Skating it around. Ice Pack still in possession. Battling for it in the corner now. Delaware comes away with it, trying to push it up, but not ready for the pass there was Evan Cassidy. Skating it out there in the corner. Delaware just trying to move it up quickly, and they have an opportunity, but that's going to be called offsides. Out there in space, they had Evan Cassidy, but with that offsides penalty, just unable to get anything out of it.
Hunt's probably glad about that one. Doesn't have to face the breakaway.
And not enough breakaway opportunities for Delaware here. Their transition game was one of their strengths in last night's game, but they haven't been able to bring that into today. Afternoon timing throwing them off a bit.
A lot of sloppy passes. They just haven't been able to, connect like they did last night.
The Ice Pack continued to sharpen as this game went on. Delaware just seemed to fall apart as more goals were scored. They couldn't contain this offensive flurry. Taking it away there. Ice Pack skating it up. Falling to the ice there, trying to get to it was Dylan Knox. Across there, Ice Pack maintained possession. Davidson unable to keep it. Delaware moving it up. Halko poking it away. Clearing it up to Costigan. Skating through. Delaware taking the shot, and they get that one to go. Good shot.
Top shelf.
Top shelf there for Raymore. Managed to just get right past Hunt. Late stages of the game, but they have to be happy that they can at least have one goal to their name in this third period.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, despite the score, they're not giving up, and obviously they do not have enough time to win this game, but it's always nice to see teams battle to the end.
Continuing to attack despite being down now 5, a minute 30 remaining in this game. Delaware certainly a team to watch whenever they do play, still ranked number 8 in the standings, but after 2 tough losses to the Ice Pack here in Raleigh, certainly plenty to try to adjust as the remainder of the season happens. Taking it there. Going to be called icing on the other side. A minute and 3 seconds remaining here in this one. So we have a face-off in the Ice Pack territory. Delaware trying to get it out as we now have less than a minute remaining. Skating it forward is Todd. Todd trying to bring it around, taken away by Delaware's defense. Delaware skating it to the corner. Trying to move it up quickly here. Little time remaining now. Fighting for it in the corner there is Ricky Frosch. Back out to the middle. Katz takes a shot, and they get that one to go from the top of the key. Great shot from outside by Alex Katz. Just again getting that right past Odgers. Adding insult to injury now, 10-4.
Yeah, it didn't even look like Odgers even saw that shot at all.
Both teams ready for this one to be over, but neither team willing to stop. Delaware looked to be happy taking away that one goal, but immediately had that nullified by a goal from the Ice Pack matching it.
Yeah, and it's never fun to be on the losing end of a double-digit game.
10-4 now the score. Ice Pack leading the Blue Hens. Looked like they almost got another one to go there, but Odgers manages to barely keep that one out. 20 seconds now. Moving it forward, the Blue Hens trying to find one last stop. Getting it there is Bathgate. You're now under 10 seconds. That will do it for this one. Is just one final shot at Griffin Hunt, who easily stops it, slows it down, and that will be the end of this one. 10-4, the Ice Pack defeat the Delaware Blue Hens. A tough-fought game through that first period. But the Ice Pack just continued to pull away, scoring 6 goals through that second and third period. They looked to dominate every facet of the game as this one went along.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, after that first period, the Ice Pack came out, raring to go, and they never let up.
Never let up, scoring 10 goals. Another double-digit game for them in 2020. That's now 2 after scoring 10 on Elon as well. They're looking to continue where they left off in 2019. Still plenty left to go. Interview with head coach Mike Gazzillo and our player of the game. Welcome back. I'm here with our player of the game, Chris Solomon. Chris, fantastic game out there, winning a game against a team that you already played last night, 10-4. How does that offense really go? What was clicking for you guys out there tonight?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of shots on net out there today. A lot of bodies to the net, getting some traffic. The goalie had a good night yesterday, so had to get bodies to the net.
And 3 quick games here playing yesterday, today, and you've got another game on Monday at PNC against UNC. What's the mindset going into that one?
I got a day of rest tomorrow, so that'll be good for us after these couple of days. But I think last time we played them, we kind of stopped playing after the first period, so looking to play the whole 60 this time.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, Chris. We'll be right back with an interview with head coach Mike Gazzillo. And welcome back. I'm here with head coach Mike Gazzillo. Coach, winning that game, back-to-back wins, winning 11-4, of course, that last one not getting counted, but officially the final score is 11-4 in this one. What's it like playing the same team back-to-back and getting good wins against a good Delaware team?
Yeah, I mean, they are a very good team, and, it is definitely rewarding. The guys knew that coming into it that we really kind of needed the points, for the regional rankings, and, anytime you can get a good game out of them, it's really good for us, and, 2 games against them is good. It's something we've really never done in the past, but we're going to do it again next year. We go up to Delaware, we're going to play them twice, too, so I kind of like it,
Playing in the Raleigh Ice Center, maybe the last game played here, used to be your home arena. What's it like really coming back here and playing for the first time in a while?
Honestly, I hadn't thought about it much until I walked into the locker room. And when I walked into the locker room, I was like, wow. I mean, it's been a number of years since I had coached a state team in this locker room and this rink. And Alex Rossetto brought out the fact that, this is probably the last time we'll play here. And it's a lot of good memories, actually, today.
And playing against UNC on Monday, what's it like when you've got such a quick turnaround, 2 back-to-back games, and up against a rival in UNC? What's the mentality heading into Monday's game?
Well, we don't want the Monday morning hangover thing, right? So we got to stay focused on what's going on. We told the guys enjoy tonight, enjoy some football tomorrow, but Monday you got to really kind of focus. We know UNC is going to come out hard; they always do, and we just can't take anything for granted, and you can't have a couple of good games and have a letdown. So it's on to the playoffs for us, and you got to play like a playoff team every time you're out there, and so it's up to you to kind of stay focused.
All right, well, thank you for joining us, as always, Coach. On behalf of Veronica Heil and the rest of our PackTV crew, I'm Logan Ward, bringing you into the Pack.